Genius. All in less than a minute. Just a bunch of ridiculous product placements.
That made them a ton
You're
of money.
right. Yep. That's the question. How much money did you make by just
paid
saying
for the movie?
So much money. So much money.
And the one you just dressed up. It's just a shot of you decked out in Reebok stuff.
But it's the best. Like I've never wanted Reebok so bad in my life. Like you go back and you watch it and it's like, that's a good scheme. I'm not wearing that whole thing all together, but the color scheme of the shoes, like those are, that is a classic Reebok look.
Garth, you know what I'm talking about, right?
It's like people only do things because they get paid. And that's just really sad.
Welcome to the iKnowBadeaux podcast.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the iKnowBadeaux podcast. Coming at you in the Slice on Oak Studios. My name is Mayor Badeaux of the city of Brandon. With me, as always, is my brother.
I love the Power Glove.
Yep, that's the one. So I don't know what happened there. like half my voice disappeared halfway through speaking. Gabriel Johnson, save us.
Yeah. You see all these green dildos they're throwing on the floor?
Oh, man, I couldn't be any more excited.
What?
The WNBA has had not one, but two bright neon green dildos thrown onto the court.
During gameplay.
In Buffalo?
I don't know. I don't think they were both in the same.
One was in Georgia because somebody got charged with like a load of crimes.
Oh, for what are the crimes?
Indecency and
okay. Well, get out of Georgia if you're going to throw the dildos. Indecency.
Go to somewhere with a sense of humor.
Yeah. It's a silicone appendage. I think we're going to be all right. Well, what do you do when all their freaking? Never mind. I'm stopping myself immediately. Continuing forward. Gabe, don't you think it's hilarious, though?
I think it's hilarious. I hope it continues. There should be a dildo on the floor of every WNBA game. I might go just to see when it pops out.
Again, I'm not going to make my joke, but we're going to stay with where we're at. I think it's inappropriate, Gabe. I think it's wildly inappropriate. It should never happen. It most certainly should not happen at every single game at an increased rate and will never not be funny.
These are professionals.
What I love about it is when the first one hits the floor, they zoom in on it and they're like, what is that? There's something on the floor.
The second one.
The second one was the same dildo.
And they knew exactly what it was. They threw it, they kicked it off to the side and threw a towel on it.
The one female ref kicks it with her shoe and the guy goes, jumps out of the way so it doesn't touch him. And I was thinking to myself, did you think they brought it inside themselves? Like, what? You're a little worried.
Where were you hiding it?
Yeah. Well, that's just it, right? The point of it, though, is that when the second one hits and it's the same dildo,
Yep.
Because if it's a different dildo, it's like, well, now it could be anything.
When I imagine sales of lime green dongs are through the roof right now.
Through the roof. Great product placement, which brings us to where we are today, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, it's draft day. Product placement edition. So draft day is the episodes of the podcast in which we take a set of items, in this case, product placement in movies. We make a list of 12 items, then we take turns going through in a snake draft fashion, because we forgot the goddamn straws again.
That means you get first pick.
And fine, I'll take first pick. Are you okay with being in the middle?
I'm less inclined because Gabe audibly said he wants to be at the turn.
I've been first like the last two drafts.
Yes, I'm fine. It's fine.
I love the idea of doing a draft. I wish we could remember how our drafts work and that we're going to do them. But the way that it happens on our podcast is snake draft. I go first, Scott goes second, Gabe goes third, Gabe goes again, back to Scott, back to me, and then vice versa all the way around. There are 12 items. We must pick 3 items from that list of 12 each. We each can, at one point, at any point in the draft, go off the board and select anything that we think is appropriate. In this case, that would be product placements within movies. And I think last night we were having a lot of fun with this when we were texting back and forth. I know I was. I continually kept going, oh my God, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Oh my God, I never thought about that. So I hope there are many of those moments today. Should we go through the list?
Yes.
Okay, let's just get started. Number 1, Reese's Pieces from E.T. Number 2, Wilson Volleyball from Castaway. Taco Bell from Demolition Man.
So good.
So good. Maybe the best one. Until you get to White Castle from Harold and Kumar. Go to White Castle. It's right there in the title. The next one is just Wayne's World. Maybe my favorite of all of the product placements. It is a spoof of product placement, but it is also throughout the entire movie. There's tons of it. So we just are saying Wayne's World in general. 1 or 2. Take your pick and pick your item. The Starbucks cup in Fight Club. Dr. Pepper in Forrest Gump. The Bond cars, not just the car, cars in general.
Sure.
That will allow you to pick which card you think was the best product placement. Dominoes in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You knew it was coming, folks. Maybe my favorite scene in any movie of all time. Gabe brought this one up. Surprisingly, we didn't think about it. Super Mario Brothers 3 in the movie The Wizard. Can't wait on that one. And then maybe the sneakiest, but one of the best options, Barbasol from Jurassic Park.
Yes.
I was so excited. Scott brought it up, so we threw it on the list.
You put the movie on the desk.
I don't know. I thought maybe you thought the are they heavy? Then they're expensive. Thought maybe that, or maybe the Jeeps. You know,
Could be.
but it was not. It was the Barbasol. And then, last but not least, everything in every Adam Sandler movie.
Yes.
So Wayne's World may have lots of product placement. Adam Sandler just makes movies to do product placement.
Yes.
He makes 2-hour commercials.
It'll be fun to talk about as well. If you haven't seen Happy Gilmore 2, we're going to talk about that later on as well, I'm sure. So we will get to that. I have to go first. And I don't like going first here, actually. I think that this is a bad spot to be. But I am going to go with the first one on the board, Reese's Pieces in E.T.
Classic.
Now, this is not
How
even
are you going to blow this?
Well, this is not even a movie that I like, to tell you the truth. I shouldn't say that. It's not a movie that I dislike. I'm really excited for us to get to it in 1982 for the movie Rewind, because growing up, I was constantly told that I should like this movie, and I just never did anything for me. And I don't know why, because I like sci-fi, I like little adventure movies like this. There's just something about it that just never really sat with me correctly. Now, granted, it was created or released in the year I was born, but that also means that my entire existence, people have been trying to get me to like this movie.
Right, because it was the biggest movie ever in 1982. So then our entire childhood.
Yes.
Like, oh, E.T.
You gotta love this movie. I said online to in one of our threads, somebody said the same thing. And I said, now, granted, had I went on the E.T. ride at Universal Studios earlier in my life, I would love this movie, because the E.T. ride is freaking sweet, or was.
Is that gone?
I think they tore it down. Yeah. They tore most of those down, sadly. Take on E.T.
I love the Reese's Pieces.
Yes.
I love the product placement. The movie's okay. I mean, it's a good 80s adventure movie. It's no Goonies, but, you know, the kids are out riding bikes around the neighborhood, eating pizzas. You know, it's good times. I did a little research on this because I was going to draft it.
Okay.
Steven Spielberg reached out to M&M's, reached out to Mars Corporation.
And asked about M&M's.
So we'd like to use M&M's in our movie.
That I wrote.
I am Steven Spielberg. Mars said, no thanks.
Yeah, we're going to pass.
So he went to his second choice, which was the recently invented Reese's Pieces.
Yes. I believe Hershey is the maker of Reese's. Yeah. And they clearly said yes.
They said yes, and sales skyrocketed, according to Wikipedia, perhaps 300%.
I heard 65. But still, even though, like, you think about Reese's Pieces and you think about this movie, and for a product that, again, I was born in 1982. I think they came out in 78-ish, 79?
Yeah, 78.
So it's been around my whole life, but this scene makes you want to have a Reese's Pieces. It makes you want, and then think about what you're doing. You're in a movie theater.
Right.
There's Reese's Pieces right out there. How do you fumble that bag, Mars? Because it's not like, hey, this guy hasn't had a hit.
Right. Right.
Who's on the phone?
He just wants to use the candy.
He doesn't want to use the candy. He wants the candy to be the thing that draws the alien to his house.
Develops a relationship.
Yes. They bond over the candy.
Nah.
Pass. Wait, have us call us when he gets to World War II and we can have the M&Ms. We'll get back to the backstory. It's a good selection. I'm really excited again. I'm excited to watch E.T. again to see if I, as an adult now, kind of have a better feel for it. I refuse to watch the version that he did where he turned the guns into walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
Actually, I take that back. I'm going to watch that version after because I just want to see, because you remember how bad it is when they try to add things. I can only imagine it's going to look
Especially when you're turning, you're pointing something and then turning to a walkie-talkie. That
I bet they're just comically. I mean, they were comically large at the time to begin with.
Right.
Our grandpa had a set, just comically large. But I bet it looks like one of those blow up things you get and give to kids. Like they get the air guitars and stuff. I bet they have a walkie talkie version of that. They have to, right?
But we watched it recently, wherever it's streaming, and they were pointing guns at the kids in a couple scenes. So did they take guns out of all of the scenes, or
I thought they did.
Just some of the scenes?
I thought he went back and removed all of the guns, which is such a 1999 thing to do. No offense, but Mars, you made the right decision because what a pussy.
Yeah.
What a pussy. You knew he was going to puss out. He was probably going to change your M&Ms to Reese's Pieces anyways. So my first selection, Reese's Pieces from the movie E.T., only because I'm in the first position and I had to. Scott, you're up.
Okay. So many good choices.
Yes, it is, sir.
I am going with White Castle.
Nice.
I think it's the best one. Honestly, I really do.
I didn't even really know what White Castle was when this movie came out.
Yeah. There were only a handful of them in Minnesota at the time.
And now there's one on Hennepin.
Yep.
And
There's one right by the state capitol, like a block away.
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Are those
I used to
old-school
pass
ones?
the one by the Capitol when I was going to college in St. Paul. And then the Hennepin one was just, we'd all get really drunk. And it's time for White Castle.
It's actually pretty good. I know it gets a bad rap, but it's pretty good.
It's okay.
It's heavy on the onion.
It's heavy on the onion. The steamed buns are excellent.
Yeah.
It just, you could damn near drink it.
Yeah, it's
It just falls apart in your mouth.
Yes, it does. Yeah, it is an interesting concept in that you took a brand that was so niche, loved, but niche, and then put it into this film, and then everybody's like, I would also like to try this.
Right. Hold on. I can eat 30 burgers?
Yes, which is literally exactly what you're looking for in product placement, right? Like we have a product, we've been around forever.
Right. Maybe the first fast food burger joint.
I believe, and I'm going to look it up right now. I believe they were considered the first
I'm
fast
fairly
food.
confident about that.
Yes, White Castle is widely recognized as the first fast food hamburger chain, and looked like little castles, which is really cool, right?
Yeah.
And they did that even up until when this movie came out, which I think is 2004 or 2005, one of the two. I think it was 2004. They still looked like little castles. They didn't look quite the same, they had kind of 90s did it a little bit, but they were still going down that road. I think it's interesting. I think it's a really, what you are, you continue to be that, and then you're in a movie, which I think the joke was, by the time we're done with this, it's going to be whatever they said, two very white sounding names, go to McDonald's.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dave and Scott go to McDonald's.
That's pretty.
I saw that it was supposed to be much like the Mars M&Ms. It was Krispy Kreme. It was originally going to be Krispy Kreme.
It's not quite the same.
It is not.
But
Are Krispy Kreme's open till 3:00 in the morning?
probably, probably because there's probably only a handful of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's super interesting that you say that because both of those.
White Castles, they made the right.
It was the right.
choice,
Yeah. But it is interesting you say that. It was because I was in college at the time, and the town I was living in had both a White Castle and a Krispy Kreme, and it just blew my mind. I was like, what is this town? This town has like all of the strangest places I've ever been to. I love it.
So good. I would love to have a White Castle here. I would love to have every fast food imaginable.
Yeah, just for variety.
Yeah. Let's get a Sonic. Let's get a Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's would be very good. I would get tired of it, but that's all Maverick eats. If he goes anywhere, they always get Raising Cane's.
Yeah.
So. I would like White Castle. I will say this, and I think I've said this before. I worked at it was actually Office Max. It was a office supply store, a chain that no longer exists, I don't think. I think they merged with Staples or something. Anyways, I worked early mornings doing stocking, and then every once in a while they would get us breakfast, and they would get it from White Castle, and it would show up in a white styrofoam thing. It looked like a diner. It was legit like sourdough toast, actual fried eggs, hash browns. It was like a legit breakfast from White Castle. How you go from like, hey, we've got real breakfast to, I don't know, man, that might be burgers. Come 11.
That was the first time I ever had White Castle. I was like 10 years old. We were on a road trip to Indiana. And my grandpa loved White Castle, so we stopped there for breakfast. And it was a good fucking breakfast.
Yeah.
I remember liking it a lot.
Yeah, crazy. Great selection, Scott.
I
Wonderfully
genuinely might go to the store and get some frozen White Castle after this.
Yeah, I forgot you can do that.
Because you
Sunday pizza.
Yeah.
Because Sunday buffet pizza.
If
White Castle, just put White Castle burgers on it.
Pull out the slider and just have each slice have one slider on it.
Yeah. I mean, you get those frozen ones, you throw them in the microwave, they taste exactly the same as you get them from the store.
Yeah, you could probably, and honestly, you could probably put these on a griddle and steam them up the same they do. A really interesting concept, and I love the way they do it. And the reason why it was so successful, the reason why they're little square patties is you could get more on the thing.
Right.
Poke
and
the
you
holes in
just,
so it steams through. Like ingenious cooking.
Right.
In terms
just
of
seeing how you do it.
Yeah.
Everyone has 5 holes poked into it.
Yes.
So that they just cook like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
It's pretty awesome. Good selection.
I demand a White Castle in this town.
They had these little chicken sandwiches. They may still have the chicken ring sandwiches, but they did like a different chicken sandwich at one point, and they're so good because they're just.
But they're so small. Was it just like a chicken nugget?
Yes, it was so
like one little nugget.
There's nothing better than just a tiny little chicken sandwich. Got the KFC, the chicken littles, the snackers, delicious. All right, moving on before Fatty over here eats his microphone. Gabe, you're up. You got 2 selections here.
Boy.
Yeah, you fucked up.
No.
Yeah, you did. I think you did.
You know, I'm going to go with the nostalgia.
Okay.
I'm going Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Domino's Pizza.
Damn it.
It's like the opening scenes, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Slides the dominoes in, he throws the cash out.
Pizza dude's got 30 seconds.
Let's fucking go as a 10-year-old.
Yeah. One of the greater lines of any movie, Pizza Dude's got 30 seconds. We've talked about it before, just the nonchalant nature of like, you're telling a story, I don't care, I'm only concerned about the pizza, which tells you everything you need to know about this movie, right? Yeah, we're going to get into some stuff. However, at the same time, who cares? There's pizza. Where's the pizza? Turns the pizza vertical, though.
Yes.
What are we doing?
It should have went through the side, through the storm drain.
I don't know what you do, but you definitely don't turn the pizza at a 90-degree angle. That's for sure.
You got to do what you got to do.
Do you? I would just set it. No, you don't. You're giving it to a fucking...
You're putting it in a sewer.
You're putting it in
Why do you care if it's vertical or not?
I was going the other way.
Here we go, sewer.
I don't want to ruin the integrity of this pizza.
Oh, man. That's super funny because I was going the other way. I was like, you're giving it to a sewer. Like, I would just set it on the ground. But no, you're absolutely right. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I'm throwing this pizza away.
And not even get paid full price for it anyways. Oh man, that is really funny. And we talked about it before that the actor who plays Mikey is the pizza guy.
Those uniforms.
Yes. Oh, dude.
are something else.
Come on. I worked there for a couple months in high school, and they still had the same jackets.
Yeah.
Yeah, good little burn holes in them and everything. Oh, man, I would love to get my hands on one of those babies. One of the most embarrassing moments of my life. I delivered a pizza to a hotel, and I knock on the door, and I've got that freaking jacket on. I've got that hat on.
Got the hat.
And I'm probably 17, and it is just a bunch of hot chicks that I know from school.
Game over, man. It's game over.
And
And the Domino's.
I don't get embarrassed. I'm pretty sure that's the reason I quit. Like,
that could never happen again.
There's no money worth this.
It's a classic porno setup.
Yeah, except none of that happened. So all that happened was I left with my little pizza thing under my arm with my head down kicking rocks.
Like Michael Cera.
Yes, literally exactly what happened. I probably threw my hat on the ground when I got to the car, kicked the tires a couple times. I still remember all their faces too. God. Oh, and I don't get embarrassed. You guys know that. I don't have any shame. But as soon as that door opened, it was like I did the scan thing where it was like, oh, you're so-and-so. And then I was like, that probably means, and then I just did this. Yep. Yep. And what are you doing in a hotel in your hometown? Nefarious things were happening.
Yeah.
This was a great opportunity. Failed to. Fumbled the bag. For sure. But I said the pizza guy, Michelin Sisti.
Michelin Sisti?
That's
Who's
the
that?
actor's name.
I'm pretty sure that's his name.
Sounds like a lumpy tire. Michelin
Sisti
is the guy that played Michelangelo
and
the delivery guy.
The delivery guy.
Interesting.
Sounds like a lumpy tire. That might be one of your better lines. Appreciated. Gabe, final thoughts on the Domino's?
I like the pick. You could have went first overall with that. I got it third overall.
I almost did. I'm going to tell you. I almost did. Reese's Pieces, right? Mm-hmm. Domino's used to be good.
I like Domino's.
I like Domino's too.
That's what I grew up with. It's just
same here. Yeah. Same here. But at the same time, like, it's Reese's Pieces.
You grew up with Domino's?
Yeah, we did.
I felt like we had more Pizza Hut.
No, our aunt had more Pizza Hut.
Okay.
We were definitely.
We go to the Pizza Hut all the time.
Well, we went to Pizza Hut all the time.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. We were at Pizza Hut in the Pizza Hut.
Domino's was the only one that would drive to Johnson Road.
There you go.
So we could meet them at the end of the road and get Domino's until Papa John's came in, and then they too would drive to the end of the road.
And they didn't make it after that because they were like delivering too far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, Gabe, you got another selection.
Okay, I got pizza.
I see that.
Let's get a taco here. A little Demolition Man.
Okay, I take it back.
I want to accompany you to Taco Bell.
You have made a wise choice.
So in the future, Taco Bell won the restaurant wars.
Yes.
And every restaurant is Taco Bell.
There's no other restaurant but Taco Bell.
Which is fun.
Yeah.
Because I like Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Globally, people don't know what the fuck a Taco Bell is.
Right.
Oh.
The global release, they accompanied him to Pizza Hut.
Oh, okay. At this point, absolutely. Pizza Hut was everywhere.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, we grew up on it.
That is pretty cool though, because you don't really think about that, right? Like, you know, the names of the movies change and that sort of thing. Like Harold and Kumar probably didn't go to White Castle.
Right.
They probably went to Falafel Hut.
Probably didn't get released globally.
Probably not. Probably not. But yeah, you can switch it pretty easily, especially in that film, because inside of the Taco Bell is not a normal
It's a
Taco
fine
Bell.
dining establishment.
Yeah. So you just change the sign on the thing and a couple lines, redub it. You're redubbing it anyways, probably.
Right.
Interesting, though.
But absolutely loved the movie. It's like a dystopian future where you're not allowed to swear or fuck or anything.
Or use toilet paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 3 shells. He doesn't know how to use the 3 shells. What does that mean?
It is one of the better never explained situations in any film, right?
Yeah.
It's the joke is he doesn't know what to do, and you as the audience also do not know what to do. But
We're all left feeling stupid.
in movies now, they would do like in the blooper reel at the end or something. It would the after credit scene would be explaining how the 3 shells work, and
Or there would just be like commercials in the background throughout the movie.
yeah. Which I love though, that they're just like, no, he doesn't know how to use the 3 shells, and then you're like, I don't. Either.
What's 3 shells?
It could actually be a pretty good way of doing it though.
If it's like a bidet, it would be superior to toilet paper.
Yeah, if you had a bidet, you just take a couple layers of your skin off with it, the crusty shit in there. I love it. I love the pick. Fan of the movie?
Loved the movie.
Great movie.
Big Sylvester Stallone fan. I mean, in the mid 90s, he was Judge Dredd, Demolition Man.
Yep.
Like just hit after hit.
He was going pretty strong. And the guy created his own career. Like he was writing his movies.
Right.
What a fascinating story.
Yeah.
I watched a documentary about him, and nobody would hire him for anything. It still won't to this day. Like he had to create the Expendables to get another movie series to be.
Yeah. And he's just created hit after hit after hit.
Yep.
I think part of the problem is that at that time frame, all of the action stars were just dummies. They're kind of doing it with the females now. Maverick and I were talking about this, like Guy Gadot as Wonder Woman. He's like, she can't speak.
Guy Gadot?
What is her name? What is her
Gal
name?
Gadot?
There you go. Gal Gadot.
Guy Gadot.
I didn't know what
What a
happened.
beautiful daughter. Let's name her Guy.
I didn't even know what came out of my mouth. Much like her, I can't speak.
Man, do I sound like an idiot.
Literally can't speak.
Yeah.
Right? But that's what or in the 80s and 90s, that's what you did. You got your
Arnold's and your Slies.
yeah.
And that had when it Snipes, Sandra Bullock,
Yeah.
when she was peaking, like it was a blockbuster movie, one might say.
Yeah. Yeah. Excellent selection. Scott, you're up.
I think it's time
Uh-oh.
to talk about Adam Sandler.
Wow. Pulling the trigger on the Sandler.
Pulling the trigger on Adam Sandler.
Oh, man.
Should we just go down the list?
Yeah, I think...
Should we just say them? Where's my snack pack? Will somebody get the kid a Happy Meal? Are you enjoying your Frosty from Deeds? Popeye's chicken's fucking delicious.
Delicious cold cut combo.
Yeah, cold cut combo.
From Subway.
Gatorade.
Yeah.
It's literally half his scripts are just listing brands and items.
Yeah, and right now, Happy Gilmore too.
Yep.
Huge promotion with Subway. When you press play on Netflix, it says brought to you by Subway.
God. Well, that's great. I would love to make fun of that, but at the same time, that's
So
fantastic.
you got to own it. If you're going to do it, just do it.
What's your favorite one?
Oh, can you have a favorite?
Yeah, I think you can.
What's your favorite? I'll think.
Okay, I'm going to go with Subway, mainly because it's a pretty cool little scene in the movie.
And they
right?
do actually film a
Yes.
commercial for the
Yes.
movie. Talk about a hole in one.
Yeah, I love it. Hey, Happy, can I have one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Athlete as an actor in a commercial.
Well, and
much
it's-
like Family Guy's
Yes.
Subaru commercial.
Yeah, and it was really just the way that they did it, where he's like, I just want to enjoy something, you know. Like they did a very good job of doing the bit into the integration, which is exactly what you want from product placement. So that's why it would be my favorite. Yeah,
I think Gatorade is more central to the plot line of The Waterboy.
Well, Gatorade sucks though.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
Water's
water.
better.
No, water sucks.
Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
You know what? Maybe I take it back.
And if people weren't talking about water saying Gatorade is better, he wouldn't get all angry and be good at football.
Your product placement is that water sucks. It's pretty good product placement. Oh God, it is funny though. It's every single one.
Every single.
And some of them multiple. McDonald's, Hooters.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
And not always positive. That is the one thing I find funny. Is like, you know, the person that signs on board to get shit on, is interesting to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you watched Happy Gilmore too.
I did watch Happy
You
Gilmore
want
too.
to chat about it just real quick?
Yeah, it sucks.
Okay. I thought it was acceptable.
I thought it was what you thought you were going to get.
Yes. I don't know what you thought you were going to get.
I don't know. It was. I feel very similarly to Happy Gilmore 2 to the way I feel about Super Troopers 2.
Okay.
It doesn't feel so much like a cohesive movie as it feels just like bits. Here's your scene bit. Here's your scene.
I
here's your
remember
scene bit.
being excited for Super Troopers 2.
Okay.
Right? Happy Gilmore 2, it's like, okay, this is going to be terrible, but I have to watch it.
Here's a giant piece of shit. So here's my take on it, right? I think the second, and everyone I've talked to has said this, the second half is almost unbearable. The movie gets worse as it goes. There's two things I really didn't like about it. One is that in order to set up any joke, they felt like they had to do a flashback to show you
That was bad.
the setup to the punchline.
Right.
So that doesn't work for comedy. The punchline can't be
Remember this?
remember this.
Yeah, of course we remember. That's why we're watching this terrible movie and haven't shut it off yet.
Yeah, and they would do it both ways too. They would do the joke and then do the flashback, or do the flashback as the setup. So it became both the setup and the punchline of your movie is that you were in a movie before. The second thing to it is I'm fine with cameos in movies, but cameos in movies are fun when the person pops up and you're like, oh, that's so-and-so.
Didn't expect to see Eminem today.
That's fine. But when those people are your actors,
Right.
the entire cast of this movie is nothing but cameos, and all of them suck. There is not a single actor in this movie.
I disagree. I loved John Daly.
John Daly was great.
Daly was great.
John Daly was great. I'll give you that. I'll give you John Daly. But his usage of his two daughters, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like you should have the right to make movies taken away if even 5% of your movie is both your daughters that can't actually act, man.
Oh, you're saying this about the guy who gave Rob Schneider a career?
That's fine. Well, Rob Schneider's at least been funny.
Rob Schneider acted alongside Sylvester Stallone.
Have you?
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Do you want to talk shit over here, Demolition
No, he
Man?
is the law.
Come on.
Rob Schneider is the stapler. Rated PG-13.
And I love Rob Schneider, but of course Adam Sandler's going to put his kids in movies when they're old enough to be in
but
movies.
that's fine.
Yeah,
no,
he
but
doesn't. He doesn't want to have to spend money on it. That's why he gets. He gets Subway to pay for the movie, and then he doesn't have to pay his actors because they're all just his friends and his daughters.
finger guns right now because you hit it right on the head. This is
But Netflix still gives him $100 million to make it anyway.
That's the problem. This movie doesn't need to exist. And if it's going to exist, you should at least give it a little bit of effort. There's no effort here. There maybe is some, because I laughed a couple times. I actually thought the beginning, I was like, this is fun. But then once I realized that you paid no one to be in this movie, including your old friends, they show up, but they're the cameos.
Right.
The cameos in the movie are the actors.
Right, the people that used to act in your movies.
Yes, those are cameos.
Steve Buscemi is a cameo.
Yes.
He could actually play a role.
You could have actually hired the same actors to be in your movie. That part just drove me nuts. Nobody can act in the whole thing. There's way too many segments with golfers talking. Stop. Travis Kelce does not need to have more than one line in the entire movie.
Yeah, why did Travis Kelce get so many lines? That's a good question.
It's too much, man. It's too much. So other than that, and the fact that the whole second half of the movie is pretty much worthless, I thought it was exactly what I thought it was going to be. It was okay. I wasn't mad at it.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
I think part of my problem with it was I wasn't expecting to watch as much of it because I told you, like, I have a really hard time going to bed before the rest of my family.
Yeah.
So typically at the end of the night, 1 o'clock in the morning, I'll throw on a movie.
Yep.
Angie will watch it with me, and she's out within 15 minutes.
Yep.
And then I watch another 30, 40 minutes, and then I turn it off and go to bed. Well, Angie was laughing her ass off the whole fucking movie.
Callie loved it too. Callie just absolutely loved this movie. Oh.
So I ended up resenting the fact that I had to keep watching the movie, I think.
Okay, that's
like to be done now.
negative.
Yeah. Like, God damn it.
May I please be done?
But no, I laughed a couple of times. I liked the clever ways of him hiding his booze throughout the whole movie. Just every little thing is hiding booze in it.
Yeah.
That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I said this movie sucks last night, I watched more of it again this morning and in a clearer head. It's like, okay, I get it. It's fine.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Totally fine.
I did find it weird that Eminem gets eaten alive by alligators and everybody chuckles and has a good time about it. At your national golfing event, televising this man being mauled.
You have such a problem with the old Happy Gilmore as well, where you're like, these people would be in jail.
His career would be over if Bob Barker kicked his.
I stand by that. Bob Barker beat the shit out of you and you're supposed to be this bad boy? No, movie's over.
I laughed at the, hey, mister, get this thing off of me. Callie did not laugh at that, but I was like, it's her. She's
the Mista. Yeah, she's alive in her grave. Hey, get me out of here.
See, to me, that was, I was like, that's great. There are other films, like, if you did another Austin Powers and you still had Mufasa as, what's his name? You know who I'm talking about?
Mufasa.
Isn't it
James Earl Jones?
No, isn't it Mufasa or Mustafa or something like that?
Will Ferrell's character
where he falls in and he's like, I'm still alive.
Yeah.
If you did that again, it would still be funny.
Yep.
Yes. Anyways, wow, way to grind us to a halt, Dave. All right, I'm up. I am gonna go with and thank you, Gabe. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going The Wizard. Mario 3. Now, there's some really incredible things about the movie The Wizard. It is a wonderful tale. Road trip comedy. Youth adventure movie. That's about it.
What is the road trip to?
The Nintendo Championships.
Nintendo Championships.
So this is Rain Man for children.
Okay.
And if you had a Rain Man, you would definitely utilize his skills to go win a video game championship. And I think it's in I was going to say it's in Las Vegas, but it's not because he keeps saying California. Trying to get to California.
Yeah.
There's some very heartfelt moments in this film. But more than anything, it is a commercial for Mario 3 for the regular Nintendo.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And you got to love
And
it.
the Power Glove.
And just Nintendo in general.
Yeah.
But you got to love it. You really do. As a kid, I couldn't have been more excited.
Well, and Super Mario 3 looked awesome.
Yes.
It looked unlike anything. It was way better. Then went on to do like over $500 million in sales.
Yeah, then the regular Mario, because we had the regular Mario, and then we had the Mario that was not Mario, but really is a pretty good Mario game.
Mario 2. Doki Doki Panic.
And then here comes Mario 3. Now, this was supposed to be the great reveal of Mario 3, but they had actually put it in some Play Choice 10 arcade cabinets.
Oh.
So Nintendo pivoted from making arcade games into basically making 4-pay kiosks for regular Nintendo called the Play Choice 10s. So they're arcade cabinets that you put a quarter in, you get to play however many minutes of Mario Brothers. And then the games would switch out. There were 10 of them, if you can imagine. I think there was also Play Choice 5s as well. But Mario 3 showed up
How
in
many
these
games did the 5 have?
7. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have pulled a Scott. 6. But anyways, so the game actually showed up a little bit before. So there is a possibility for what most people say is the most ridiculous thing about this movie, in that they get to the Nintendo Championship, they get to the final round, and then it is the first time that anyone has ever seen Mario 3. And they know exactly how
They're
to
all
do
flying around the
They
place.
knew everything. Yeah. Get the warp whistle. She's over here yelling, get the warp whistle.
Yeah. What's a warp whistle?
Yeah, that's just exactly it. What? Should have been the autistic kid going, huh? But it's a great movie. I do have a couple fun facts about it, though, more so than anything other than the games that are played throughout it and, you know, the Power Glove and whatnot. The Power Glove is amazingly bad. It's so bad. We had one as kids.
It did.
It didn't work.
No.
It just didn't work.
I only ever remember kind of, sort of trying to play Mega Man with it.
Yeah, what we ended up
You have to
doing
like
is
tip your finger to shoot or something.
yeah, like you would one finger would be A, one finger would be B. You could do like wrist turns. It was terrible. So what you would end up doing is just turning your arm sideways and then using the controller that was on the arm and playing the game with one hand.
Yeah.
Didn't work. But fun fact about the Power Glove in the movie, when he takes it out and it's all cinematic and there's it's bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
He punches
They told you right there.
he punches in a code to get it started, and it plays a little beep, boop, 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 boop. I had no idea until right before we started this. The sounds that he plays on the Power Glove are the tones from the movie Close Encounters of a Third Kind.
Oh, really? Neat.
Yeah. Which, I mean, technically isn't a product placement, but kind of. It's like another movie placed in your movie. I kind of like it. That's pretty cool, actually. Because it's, in terms of like a throwback to a movie,
Yeah.
like think about if in Big, they were just playing the theme song to another movie instead of Chopsticks.
Yeah.
Way better. 1,000 times better. Especially if 30 years later, you had no idea that's even what it was. Love it.
We'll have to figure out what movie started with chopsticks.
I absolutely love it. All right, my next selection, folks, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going with the movie Top Gun.
Of course.
And I'm going with, off the board, the F-14 Tomcat.
What?
This movie made me want to have a jet so goddamn bad.
Thought for sure we were going Ray-Bans.
No, never Ray-Bans. We talked about this before we got started. All the lists that we found for movie placement was all like, oh, the Ray-Bans, the Ray-Bans, the Ray-Bans. And I was like, well, what are you talking about, the Ray-Bans? Evidently, the aviators he wears are Ray-Ban brand.
Yeah. Well, the
I'd say
sales.
Risky Business is more of a Ray-Ban.
And same here.
Yeah.
Those to me look like Ray-Bans.
Yep.
Aviators, everybody, nobody.
But they always wanted to say that the Ray-Ban sales jumped like, what, 40%?
Yeah.
Or something like that?
Yeah.
I think it was probably aviators across the board.
7,000%.
To this day, there are racks of aviators in every gas station.
Yes.
You can just go buy an $8 pair of aviators.
Yes. And I want to know, like, so aviators, is that just weren't a thing before that? Nobody ever had wore an aviator sunglass before that?
Maybe just cops.
Maybe
Yeah.
just cops?
Yeah, just Buford T. Justice.
Maybe. But I will say this. It's not just the F-14 Tomcat. It's the U.S. Navy, folks. The movie Top Gun is responsible for, some people have said upwards of 500%, but the U.S. Navy themselves say so it's more like 8%. Increase in recruiting to the Navy.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm guessing the government did pay them.
Oh, I'm guessing the government
It's totally a propaganda film.
most certainly paid them. Most certainly paid them. Even as I'm doing this, I'm really disappointed because now as we're going, I actually remember what my off the board selection was supposed to be. I have 4 of them written down here, and I'm actually remembering it now as we're talking, and I'm very disappointed in myself. However, in terms of a product placement, I don't think I'd ever thought about wanting to be a jet fighter pilot.
Yeah, true.
Not once in my young career. This movie came out, there was at least a 7% chance that I was going to become a jet fighter pilot, or at least try.
I kind of wanted
It's
to
a
be
viable career for
Yes.
sure.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to be the Red Baron.
Because of the pizza box?
Or Snoopy.
I mean, you own a pizza restaurant.
What movie is that? Yeah, well, you got close. You got really close. You just saw that product placement. It was one or the other. Yeah, I don't know. As a kid, I had a fighter helmet toy that lit up and made noises, and I wore that thing for way too long. I was far too old for that helmet. I wanted to be a fighter pilot. And so for me, I named my kid Maverick, for crying out loud. You did a good job. You did a good job with your jets. Anyways,
Propaganda.
with your propaganda. Gabe, you're up.
No, I'm not.
I don't know,
Oh, I'm
I
still
don't
up.
know how that works.
Well, you want to know what I want? I'm not going to say it. I'll wait.
I still, even if you weren't up, I wouldn't be up.
Right.
That was bad. No. Oh, yeah. Scott's up.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you? Oh boy.
Okay.
So you took
Mario 3.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mario 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were both getting confused because I forgot about my Mario 3 pick
Yes.
as well.
Okay. God, this is tough. I want to go off the board, but there's too many good options. Gotta talk. Oh, I'm gonna go with Bond cars.
Oh, it's a good selection.
I want the Bond cars.
That was my next one.
Favorite Bond car?
Favorite or the best?
The best and your favorite.
Okay, the best is the Aston Martin.
Of course.
Yeah. Favorite is the BMW from GoldenEye.
From GoldenEye.
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
100%. I fucking love that car. And it's in the movie for like 20 seconds.
Yep.
He drives up, meets a guy, and the scene changes.
Yep.
And it's like, wouldn't I do more with the car? No. You put I forget.
Put an ejector seat in there.
Yeah. There's another scene earlier in the movie where they're kind of fitting it up with stuff.
Yep.
Gadgets and whatever. He never uses any of them.
No, zero gadgets.
You see it there getting fitted, and then you see him drive up, and that's it. But it's such a fucking cool looking car.
I was obsessed with that car. Now, later on in life, I'm like, oh, it's not as cool as I thought it was then. But then, I thought that was the coolest car I'd ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And I had not consumed as much Bond by that point, so I had really no connection to the Aston Martin because he also had various other cars throughout his career.
Right. He had the Lotus.
Yep.
From the underwater one.
Yep. Yeah. And there were just other variations of like the Aston Martin as well that looked totally different. Now, absolutely, the iconic original is the best selection. But this movie made me, I think it's the first time where I was like, I have to have that car.
Right.
It's like, I need to go make money so I can own that car, which is so weird.
Yeah. And
It's a tiny little car.
so BMW spent $3 million advertising for it.
Okay. That's not that much.
Made $240 million.
Jesus. So I had read that they had 9,000 pre-orders before the movie even came out because the car wasn't available, or maybe it was right after the movie came out.
So people just knew that BMW was going to have the Bond car and they wanted it regardless.
So they had been marketing the hell out of it, and and if you're going to pay $3 million, you're in the marketing for the movie, right? The 20-second shot is in the trailer for it. 9,000 pre-orders for a car that didn't even exist on the market yet.
Yeah.
Because of a movie. That's ingenious.
Worked out pretty well for him.
Yeah, and nobody's mad about it. That's the thing that I think is great, is that it's the one thing that if you just continually always have Bond have the same car, then as soon as he has something else, people get pissed. It's ingenious because now you got a bidding war, right? Oh, we can. I mean, we can go back to the Lotus.
Yeah. Do you want to sell 10,000 cars before anybody ever touches it?
What was the number of it? It's the BMW.
Oh, I don't remember.
I forgot as well. I thought I had it, but I no longer have it in front of me.
BMW Z3.
Z3. It's a very 90s name as well.
Atlanta blue.
Oh yeah,
The color.
It was the color more than anything.
Silvery, bluish.
It's just kind of blue,
Yeah.
but and fast.
Very Bond.
It's
Very Bond.
Very tiny car though.
Right.
So a tiny.
Yeah,
I
it's a
saw
little.
someone driving the one the other day.
Really?
It's a very 90s car.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. Everything is as round as it can possibly be. All right, Gabe, on to you. Or do you got anything else from it?
Nah, that's about it. I will say, was it Spectre?
Yep.
Where they flipped the car Guinness World Record amount of times?
That is Casino Royale.
That is Casino Royale.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
He's chasing after them because they steal the girl or whatever.
Okay.
And then they put her in the road and he swerves.
Ah, that's right. Yeah. Guinness Book of World Records.
For the number of times.
Most times a car flips.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that car is
Crazy.
pretty fucking badass too.
That car's very badass.
What
as
is
well.
that car?
I don't remember.
We'll never know.
I saw in the newspaper this week that a young man from Baxter, Minnesota, the neighboring town, just set the Guinness Book of World Record
Yes.
for most backflips in 24 hours.
I was like, yeah, but you want to know how many it was? 1,300
1,300
backflips. 1,300 backflips in 24 hours. Jason Stark. Is it Jason Stark? Stark.
Tony Stark.
I just know him as Stark. I'm pretty sure it's Jason. Yeah, Mav showed it to me. He's like, "Did you see this?" And I was like, "Why would I have seen that?" And he's like, "Because he did the most ever." I was like, "Oh," it's like, hey, a kid that's a couple of years older than you did backflips. That's not on my radar. Oh, he did the most?
Yeah.
Oh, Guinness, you say?
Yeah, and he did it, and he just did it in the local gym. Yeah, crazy.
Wait, in the gym?
Well, a gym, a
You
business.
just sat in a gym for 24 hours doing backflips?
It's like one.
I would have assumed he was just like living his day and just like every couple seconds do a backflip. Like, off to Walmart.
Just walking around.
On our way to the electronics
How
section.
many do you have to do? How many do you have to do in 24 hours? Like, how often is that?
What was it?
It was
1,300.
And his friend with him did 9/11 as well. He didn't want to
He
forget.
did 9/11?
Yeah, he did 9/11.
I would have done one more.
Yeah, I would have too.
54? Wait, no.
That's about right.
54 an hour?
Yeah.
That's
One
still
minute.
a lot.
Every minute.
One-
It's just
every
For 24
minute.
hours? That's insane.
That's a lot. That's
Do
a
you,
lot
have
of
to,
backflipping.
do you have to land them? I feel there's tomfoolery in this. Because how do you land? Because do they count? It's like a push-up. Does it count if you don't fully complete the push-up?
Yeah.
Does the backflip count?
Well, Guinness.
It takes it seriously.
They
I
take
don't
it seriously.
think Guinness was there. I don't think this was a, hey, Guinness, come watch me do backflips.
Oh, he just claims.
I think he just did the backflips.
It's like a college football title from 1930.
He does. Well, he's on the lines. He's on the webs. All right, Gabe, take us away. You got your last two here.
Yeah. Yeah, I love
He gets two?
love satire. Going with Wayne's World.
Oh, good choice.
It's one of my favorite bits in the movie. So it seems like nowadays people only do things if they're going to get paid. And, it goes from Wayne holding the Pizza Hut
Yes.
box, the Garth decked out in Reebok, to
Yep.
Wayne holding Doritos, and then Nuprin. Nuprin, is that what it was?
Little, yellow, different.
Different. And then Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
Genius.
Genius. All in less than a minute. Just a bunch of ridiculous product placements.
That made them a ton
You're
of money.
right. That's the question. How
So
much
mu-
money
oh,
did you make by just
paid
saying
for the movie.
So much money. So much money.
And the one you just dressed up.
Yeah.
It's just a shot of you decked out in
but
Reebok
it's,
stuff.
But it's the best. Like I've never wanted Reebok so bad in my life. Like you go back and you watch it and it's like, that's a good scheme. I'm not wearing that whole thing all together, but the color scheme of the shoes, like those are, that is a classic Reebok look.
Oh, it was. Yeah, it was white. It was bright.
Yes.
It was.
Yeah.
90s.
Yeah. All of it though, I think that's the coolest thing about that scene is it is those brands in their current form, and there is just a picture of what things look like at that time. The Dorito package.
Oh, it was
So
big of
classic.
90s Doritos. Yeah.
So classic. Yeah. Yeah. I love it. From Wayne's World, what's your favorite cameo, let's call it? Product cameo.
Favorite product or
Yeah,
like
no, product cameo. We're talking products. It's really just because I couldn't think of the word, and so I threw cameo in instead.
Yeah,
Let's just pull back the curtain on that.
probably the guitar?
Oh, yeah.
It
The
will be
Fender?
mine.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Is it a Stratocaster?
Must be.
Must be.
I don't
looks,
remember.
Looks
but
like one.
almost certainly.
Yeah, has to be. I don't know if they must mention it by name. I think they do. I think.
Probably.
Yeah.
But even if they don't, you see it. Anybody who knows guitars knows that's a Fender.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. I think they do call it a Fender, but I don't know if they call it a Stratocaster or not. I think you're probably right. I mean, that one literally has a light on it, shining on it.
Yeah.
Like
In a glass case.
Yeah, angelic tones. The Pizza Hut in that as well. Just the way he does it, tips the box up and holds the slice. It's just, it's perfect. It's literally perfect. Yeah.
With the red vines.
The red vines is a good one. If red vines were actually good. Red vines are disappointing. They're like a little waxy, aren't they? Don't you think?
They're better than licorice, though. I
like
can't
regular
eat,
licorice?
like black licorice.
Oh, see, I don't dislike black. I would not eat black licorice in a rope form. But like, you give me some like the little, what are they called? The
Myconite? No, not Myconite.
like
the
good and
Good and
plenties.
Plenties?
Yeah,
Sure.
You give me a handful of those, and I'll be like, yeah, okay.
Did you hear about Aunt Leslie?
No.
She had to go to the hospital.
Oh yeah,
Because like her
Yes.
blood pressure was through the roof. She was
Yeah.
gonna die.
Yeah.
You know why? She was eating too much licorice.
Black licorice.
Black licorice. Don't eat too much black licorice, people.
Yeah, we talked about
Sent
it.
our aunt to the hospital.
Yes, we talked
I
about.
told you I don't like that.
We talked. Wait, it doesn't need a bad marketing campaign. Yeah, it's crazy because we talked about like if you eat what is it like a handful of there's like 50 regular
almonds.
raw regular almonds, not the sweet almonds. But if you eat that, you will die from arsenic,
Cyanide.
Evidently, black licorice.
You eat a bag of black liquor.
I think it was just she was, and she's not a big person. She's a tiny human being.
Yeah.
But yes, it almost killed our aunt. Black licorice almost killed our aunt. It's amazing. Didn't even know it could happen. It's the first time nobody had ever tried it. Wouldn't it be funny? Not to be funny that our aunt died, but wouldn't it be funny if you just got
only person in recorded history?
The obituary. That would just be a good obituary.
that ever ate enough black licorice to die. Just like, hey, it turns out there's a reason. Oh, there's Guinness for you right there.
Yeah.
The only person to ever eat that much black licorice. Turns out you die. All right, yeah, that's a good choice. Gabe, finish us off. Bring us home.
Jeez. I'm staying on the board. I just don't know which one to pick. There's still just so many good choices.
Oh, you're not going off the board? No. Oh, wow. Does that mean I can go 2 off the board?
No. I'm going to go with the Starbucks cups
I had a feeling you would.
in Fight Club.
That was
You
my,
just said you like parodying.
yeah.
that was my next
I
selection.
absolutely love that movie. I just watched it the other night, actually.
That was my next selection.
And it's one you don't notice unless you notice, but there is a Starbucks cup in nearly every single scene of the movie.
Yes. It's not great marketing. I will say that because you don't notice. But in terms of the plot and what the movie is about and consumerism and all that nonsense, it's perfect. What a great way to have just that little bit of something.
Right. In every scene.
Every scene. That's crazy.
A little overconsumption of product placement.
I think it's more crazy that people don't notice it. Right?
Yeah.
It's so, because think about if it was a can of Pepsi, you would notice that.
Yeah.
But cups of coffee are just so ingrained in American society. I wonder if other countries notice it. Because here you don't notice it at all.
No, a cup of coffee is
Yeah. It's everywhere. Literally everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so much so that it was in Game of Thrones. And nobody
Right.
nobody noticed it in Game of Thrones.
somebody get the Starbucks off.
We're just so used to cups of coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also very, very non-obtrusive.
Yeah.
It's just a little,
it's
just a white cup, a little circle green on there, and the whole movie has a green hue to it.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. That was very 90s, very late 90s. Yeah. I think it's a great selection. There are other things in the film as well that are product placements. And people bring up like IKEA and whatnot.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's like his apartment at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Just everything's IKEA.
yeah, which is crazy because I had no idea what IKEA was. It's a weird one.
I thought it was like really fancy,
Yeah. Same here. Same here.
right? Like, oh,
It's
IKEA.
Swedish?
Must be really expensive.
Swedish furniture?
You know, I've been to an IKEA and it's like, oh,
Only thing I knew they made was penis pumps. Here it turns out they're making shitty furniture too. Yeah, and a great movie, a fantastic film. Where's the cup in the last scene? I'm trying to think of where the cup is in the last scene.
I mean, they're just in a empty.
could be anywhere. Yeah, they're in like a undeveloped office building.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Well, because there's the
They're like it's like they're at the top of Nakatomi Plaza.
Yeah.
it's basically should be. It should be. That'd be funny if it was, or if Nakatomi was in the background blowing up. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, I like it. It's a good selection. Good work. We're running out of time, Scott. Let's get going.
Okay, I really want to take Barbasol, but I'm gonna leave it for you because the very first time I ever noticed product placement in a movie
Okay.
was the movie Superstar
Okay.
with Will Ferrell and
Yeah.
what the hell's her
Molly
name?
Shannon.
Molly Shannon.
Shannon.
Underrated.
Every single car in that movie is a Volkswagen Beetle.
Really?
How can you not remember that? I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
every single car
That's a very distinct vehicle.
in that movie.
Well, and that's like right when they redesigned the Beatles.
Yes.
too.
The Beetle was just redesigned,
Yeah.
and this movie came out, and every single car is a Volkswagen Beetle. Even in the flashback scene,
Oh, that's
it's
awesome.
old.
They have an old
Volkswagen
Beetle.
Beetles.
Oh, that
It's a neighborhood, and in every driveway is an old Beetle.
Now, granted, I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but I really like that movie. You are blowing my mind right now.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't remember that at all.
Nobody does. I tried to Google it.
Well, then maybe that wasn't great product placement then. We're just like, this car that is very distinct is just like every other car.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, even in wide shots where, like, way off in the distance, it's like, oh, there goes a little Beetle way back there. You can barely see it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, go watch that movie again.
I will. That's awesome. And it's a very funny movie for what it is, right? It's a skit that you wouldn't think would work as a film. It actually does work as a film. And I like those Saturday Night Live movies from that era. Just mainly because that was my cast. You know, like I grew up with the 90s cast, but 95 to 98 to 2002-ish, that's when we were 15, right? Like 1998, we're 15, 16 years old. So crazy.
Yeah, that's my off the board pick.
That's a great selection.
That's a great pick. I never knew that.
That's a great selection,
Yeah,
actually.
and I noticed that watching the movie. I mean, like, another Beetle?
They're all
Like, what's happening? And it's just never come up. I've never seen anybody else mention it ever.
Yeah, I've never heard that. Are you 100% positive about that?
That it's every single car? No.
Okay.
But a huge percentage.
And if they go with the classic Beetle in the flashback,
Yeah, that's
they're
pretty funny.
committed.
I love it. That's a great selection. Okay. This has never been tried before, so I'm going to ask you guys. What if I threw away my last selection and only had 3 total selections? Would you guys let me pick one off the board?
No.
Okay.
You
'Cause I really-
only get one off the board. You shouldn't have 4 off the board picks holstered.
I really fucked it up.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember the one I wanted.
Well, we can do an honorable mention.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want that
and,
now
and
or do you
credits?
want-
We'll just talk
Okay.
about all the different shit.
Honorable. Okay. All right. Yeah. Stay tuned afterwards and you'll find out which one I think we're morons for not having. I'm going to go with Wilson the volleyball.
Okay. Not Barbasol.
I'm not going to go with Barbasol. I think Barbasol was very clever until you said it, and then it's no longer as clever anymore.
Sucker.
It is super clever,
Take
though.
the worst pick.
Really, Wilson? No, here's why I love Wilson. It's number 2 on our list, first and foremost. But Wilson is the only one that becomes its own character. And we talked about it all the time in movies where inanimate objects often become characters, but very rarely do they become a character.
Right.
Taking a volleyball, putting a face on it, and then having it be an integral part of that part of the movie is pretty incredible, actually. And everyone knows what Wilson is.
It was a cultural phenomenon.
It's a cultural phenomenon. Yeah. It's the name of the brand, right? It's the name of the brand is Wilson. Now, I don't know if that sells basketballs, but it definitely makes you think about a volleyball. So if your goal was to sell volleyballs, hell yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely name recognition.
It's name recognition. And not only that, but spoiler alert, when Wilson dies, as only a volleyball can, by floating off into the deep blue sea. It's emotional. You get emotional.
Wilson!
You feel the despair of losing a volleyball.
Wilson! I'm sorry!
Losing a friend. Dave.
Well, it is funny because having little kids, right? Everything becomes, like these are real things, right? These are real things. But it's super funny that we just went down to my daughter's house and my son forgot he had a new little panda bear stuffy. My kids love stuffies. They're obsessed with stuffed animals. He got it. He forgot it at my daughter's house. My daughter sends me a picture and I'm like, oh no, not bamboo. Because evidently that's its name. More so I'm kidding because this kid doesn't even remember that he had it. She goes, what should I do with it? I go, he doesn't even know he has that goddamn thing. He got it like 3 days ago. It's gone. He'll never remember it. Bring it back. You'll be a hero. He won't even remember. But it is interesting when you watch children and how they do that. If you were trapped on a deserted island and you had nothing and you were losing your mind, because that's really what happens in this movie. It's the despair of being alone. you would turn to whatever you could turn to. And in this case, it's his blood brother, Wilson.
So 20th Century Fox called Wilson and asked for a donation of 60 soccer balls.
And they said no.
They said yes. A month later, they called back and said, the soccer balls don't work. We sent some volleyballs. And the people at Wilson were like, okay, what for? 20th Century Fox?
Yeah.
They're like, well, it's a movie.
Yeah.
It's not going to show your product in a bad light.
Yeah, he's not going to fuck it.
No. Whoa.
Like, well,
That you see on screen.
Well, who's in it? Well, it's not a big cast, but we can say Tom Hanks is in it. And they had no fucking idea what was happening.
It's not a big cast. We can say the only person that is in this movie.
So they didn't want to give it away, right?
Yeah.
So they had no idea that their product was going to be the co-star in a major blockbuster movie.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
Yeah.
That's
So why are you being so secretive about this?
think about how trusting.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's a fucking volleyball, right? It's like
You're being awfully suspicious.
well, American Pie just came out. It does make me wonder a little bit because Wilson does get popped at one point. How can you just allow your product to just be used in anything, right?
I mean,
guess
Tom Hanks is in it.
Well,
Can't be that bad.
It's Tom Hanks in real life. Anyways, continuing forward.
He's on the Epstein list, for God's sake.
I think it's crazy though that you would just trust. I can understand Universal doesn't want to ruin that relationship, but at the same time, like that's crazy to just trust someone to put your product in a movie.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool though. That's a really cool fun fact. All right, that's it, folks. That's the list. That's the game. It's the way that it shook out. I think I did just fine.
I'm proud of you, Dave.
I would have been. I would have done much better with a different one, but that's okay. I went with Reese's Pieces, Mario 3, The Navy,
Yes.
and Wilson the volleyball.
Pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. Scott, you went with White Castle,
Yes.
Adam Sandler,
Yes.
BMW, VFW.
VFW.
VW, that says. Doesn't say VFW, it says VW.
Volkswagen. BMW and Volkswagen.
VMW and VFW.
You like your German car.
You
Yes.
like your German cars and your food. Mostly,
Yes.
Adam Sandler's mostly food. Gabe, Domino's, Taco Bell, Wayne's World. You like food. Starbucks. All food. Literally all food. It's a great little selection there. I really like the way that movies find creative ways of adding these things in, right? Because if it's just a can of Coke sitting on the counter, you do notice it, right? Oh, you turn to the Coke? Because if they don't get permission, they have to cover it up, right? You can't just have logos on things. So
So you always see like people shooting on the street.
Yes.
And the shirts are always blurred out.
Yep. Shirts are always blurred out, or they've got like a piece of tape over certain things. So anytime you see a can of Coke sitting there, you go, oh, you put that there on purpose. If you can make it into the movie or make it a part of Happy Gilmore or a part of Wayne's World or a part of
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park, nobody was buying Barbasol.
No.
In 1993. Nobody. In 1997, I bet Gillette was like, we got to just start making Barbasol. And maybe Gillette probably does make Barbasol. I don't even fucking know. What do I know?
Make shaving cream, yes.
Yeah. No, I mean, like they probably own the brand. There's only like 3 brands in the history of the world.
Yeah, I think I lost track of how many I had left. So in hindsight, I would have put Barbasol instead of the BMW.
Yes.
Because I did the BMW, and I thought maybe I would segue into talking about the Volkswagens and that one. But then I had another.
And then
I had another one, so I was like, well, all right, I'll take that too.
Yeah. I do like it though. I think that was actually your best selection. And the BMW is good, but really it was the Bond cars.
Yeah.
But the idea that you sold 9,000 of a product that doesn't exist specifically because of a movie, that's crazy to me. That's
probably a $100,000 car.
Yeah, that's the
Right.
thing.
Yeah,
like
right.
9,000 is one thing. A $100,000 car.
That's $9 million.
Yeah. That's insane. So
And obviously, the Casino Royale car was an Aston Martin.
Yes, of course. Yeah, of course it was.
Couldn't remember.
Yeah. I did. Yeah, it's just not the same one as the old throwback. Because that, I believe, is Skyfall, where they go and get his old car.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she says it's really uncomfortable, which is probably the best line in the whole movie. All right, folks, that is this episode. Next week, we are back with the news.
Okay.
And then we are back with a game. And then we are on to 1980. So I'm excited. We talked about some shows and stuff we're going to do. So we'll get those going. I'm going to be doing Magnum PI. So that will be fun. I'm hoping that we're finally to the point where TV shows are watchable.
Don't suck.
I plan on consuming the entire Diane era of Cheers.
Oh, God, isn't that like 2 seasons?
2 or 3, yeah.
There's like 42 episodes. There's like 44
Good
episodes.
stuff.
Jesus. Take it easy. We got other things to watch.
You got Magnum PI. It had 40 discs.
I'm not watching 40 discs of Magnum PI. I'm hoping that it starts strong. Because that's the other thing I'm going to do a better job of is I'm going to get through the first episode of these things, which is proven really difficult. Dukes of Hazzard, really tough. Couldn't actually do it with Incredible Hulk, which, by the way, let's say this real fast. We finally did one of the shorts for the Incredible Hulk, and I did not do the short where we basically say it sucks. I was going to do that one. I chose not to.
No, I saw the short I saw was the CBS.
CBS thinks he's gay.
Just the name Bruce is gay. not a producer.
Yeah.
CBS.
The whole corporation
thinks the name Bruce is gay.
Anyways, though, there's so many people that are like, oh, that's a great show and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, man, go back and watch it, which is part of the reason why we do this stuff. Like, go back and watch. You watched it, you consumed it because it was what it was available, but I don't know if it actually ever gets good because I will tell you what, the first 25 minutes of 5 seasons, 22 episodes a season, so it's 100 episodes, probably an hour a piece. It's a lot of television, but the first 25 minutes of that television is god-awful. I'm going to do a better job of getting more into the middle of some of these shows as well, so... but fun. And then, and then we're on to the movies. You have a chance right now to select movies or television shows or anything from 1980. But right now from the movies, go ahead and throw us out something because we're going to try and scoop one of those up if we can. We've got some pretty good selections there as well. So thank you to Boutros.
Yes.
Thank you to Gabe.
Thank you.
And thank you to you, the listeners, for making it this far. Once again, stay tuned after the drop for when I tell you what we are completely missing from our list and should probably be disallowed to have a podcast afterwards. And with that, we're done.
All right, what the hell is it?
The fucking DeLorean.
Yeah.
The fucking DeLorean. What?
Yeah, we're dumb.
Yeah, we missed that
We
one.
are quite stupid. Our friend owns one.
And we talked Back to the Future with Pepsi and Nike and Pizza Hut.
We said there wasn't anything because I was trying to push you guys away from it, and then I couldn't remember why I was pushing you away from it. I was like, don't let them do Back to the Future. Don't let them do it. Yeah, the DeLorean. God damn, dude.
Yeah, we're dumb.